Welcome back. Well, we're recapping some of the week's biggest stories. Joining us now is Charlie James from WTMA 1250. All right, so a lot of people obviously watched the Trump speech this week,
yes.
And President Trump seemed like Trump 2.0.
He was, yes, they were wondering, who is this man that aliens have replaced with our president? But it was a great speech that he gave in front of the joint session of Congress. Of course, even folks like Van Jones from CNN were saying this was the moment when he became the president of the United States. It was a great speech. It wasn't as divisive as we have heard him in the past. There were a few moments there, but it really energized a lot of the Republicans, really energized the base for the Republicans, but it also energized the Democrats, because now they have gone on an absolute witch hunt. They're looking at Jeff Sessions. We've seen what's been going on with him, calling his testimony before Congress in his confirmation hearing perjury, saying that he lied intentionally to Congress. If you go in and you read the entire testimony, I believe the answers that he gave were in context. But now they're going after Vice President Mike Pence when he was governor of Indiana with the email thing. You ran a story just a few minutes ago. My takeaway from that story was he didn't break the law. That was the bottom line. He used a private email account, but it wasn't a private server. He didn't try to hide any of these emails. It was within the law in the state of Indiana, but they're still going to try to make some kind of hay out of it because the president's speech was so effective. They have to do something to distract your attention from that great speech that the president gave.
And moving on from the president's speech, gas tax here in South Carolina. We're almost one step away from the 10-cent gas hike.
Well, I'm not sure if this is going to happen because, you know, it was passed by the House. It's got to move on through the Senate and then go to Governor Henry McMaster. Now, remember, Henry McMaster after wanting to be governor for so long, he is now in the governor's chair after Nikki Haley got moved to the United Nations as ambassador. I'm not sure that Henry McMaster is going to want to be the man who signs the bill that raises the gas tax here in South Carolina.
It'd be basically his first big decision.
That's right. That really would, and might not be a good one. He has said there are more priorities here in South Carolina than raising the gas tax, and of course, he's going to ask the president for what, $5 billion in infrastructure funding. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm not at all convinced that the governor is going to sign this gas tax.
And we'll just have to see on that. Something else about the infrastructure. The State Infrastructure Bank chair from Charleston has now been replaced. That's right.
Vince Graham, no longer the SIB chairman. That goes to John B. White. I think a lot of this came because the folks like Sandy Senn, Leon Stavronakis, Lynn Bennett, and others sent this letter to Henry McMaster saying, we really can't work with this guy. We've got to get somebody else in there. The governor has now appointed John B. White to be the head of the SIB board. I'm still not sure this 526 thing is done because I don't feel like Charleston County was specific enough in their where they were talking about raising funds, the what, 150 quadrillion dollars that they're looking at spending. I don't think they were specific enough. And if you look, that's why the SIB kicked it back the first time. And by the way, this is the third tax increase that they have voted in South Carolina over the past week.
It's
3.
I know, and people
calm down.
People keep saying that it seems like a repeated story, but it's not repeated. This is every meeting seems to have similar issues.
another chapter. And by the way, that story about those 2 kids who were got the haircut.
How cute was that?
Josh and I are going to switch places. You watch.
I mean, you basically have the same haircut. So, all right. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks.